The bottom line on everything that comes out of the studio is money.
Yes.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
What did I tell you? All we have to do is let Evan know how profitable this picture would be with both you and me.
That was smart. I just hope it doesn't backfire.
How could it backfire? I guarantee you, when Evan comes out of Mayor's office, this whole picture's going to be different.
Well, let's just hope so. Where in the world did you learn to talk to white people like that?
Just living with them, I guess.
Ah, that's right. You did go to one of those Ivy League schools.
Yes.
Yeah.
I spent 7 years living around white folks. I guess I should know a little bit about how to speak to them. You know what the secret is, right? Never let them rub the top of your head.
Never let 'em what?
Rub the top of your head. Because they think it brings them good.
Good luck.
Gentlemen, good news. Hey, you ready for this? Mr. Mayor thinks that my idea is great and he wants to sign you both to contract. But something even better, he thinks that Cheetah would also be good at it.
The monkey. Oh, wait a minute, Evan. Now, we never mentioned anything about that monkey. What did you go on there and do?
Well, just like you said, I told Mr. Mayor how the bottom line would be more money. I knew he would agree with me.
Oh, Mr. Evan, how does the monkey fit in this?
See, that's where it starts getting good. Mr. Mayor said that since there's so much resemblance between you people and monkeys, he thought he would fit right in.
Wait a minute. Wait. What is this you say? That who looks like a monkey?
Mr. Mayor said that he thinks that there's so much of a resemblance between you two and the monkey that Cheetah should be in it too. What's the matter? I mean, with the flat nose and the lips and Africa and all. Something mentioned. Is something wrong here?
No. He's just getting a little nervous, that's all. So Evan, does the mayor have a plot?
Not at the moment, not really. But he did say something about bringing Lena Horne in too, and the monkey falls in love with Miss Horne.
Well,
A monkey falls in love with Lena Horne.
Stephen Fetchit, what happened to your voice?
My name isn't Stephen Fetchit. It's Lincoln Perry. And you can call me Mr. Perry just like you call him Mr. Robeson.
Well, I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Perry.
Evan. Now, maybe you don't realize it, but every colored kid in America over the age of 18 years is in love with Lena Horne. You're liable to start a riot if the monkey falls in love with her.
Paul, do you mind if I call you Paul?
Yes.
Well, Paul, I'm sure you know as well as anyone that in most cases, pictures that come out of Hollywood with a Negro in them, he never has a love interest. I mean, audiences are used to seeing colored men as servants, chauffeurs, not in love with beautiful women like Lena Horne. It's not the message or image we want to promote. It won't sell anywhere. North, east, not to mention the south.
Evan, we have had 2 major riots in this country recently, where hundreds of people have died. Important people like Mr. Mayor that own large studios such as this. They can play an extremely important role in helping to bring factions of this country together.
Mr. Robeson, why are you telling me this? Granted, he does run one of the largest studios in Los Angeles, but I'm only his assistant.
No, Evan, no. Movies that come from studios here in Los Angeles are seen all over the world. Do you know how many people see Mr. Mayor's pictures? Evan, the images that movies from Hollywood send out into the world, it can quite literally be the difference between someone starving and someone eating.
Yes.
Someone getting and not getting an education. Evan, to some people when they see a movie, they don't know it's a movie, Evan. To some people, a movie can be the difference between life and death.
Come, Mr. Robeson, you're exaggerating now, aren't you? Why are you telling me this anyway? You need to go in there and tell Mr. Mayor all that. You know what, maybe on second thought, if you want to get this job, maybe you don't want to tell Mr. Mayor all that.
Now see, Evan, That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, I do have to tell Mr. Mayor all that. All he sees is the bottom line, Evan, the money. And I understand it. I understand it. I don't like it, but I understand it. Evan, please have a seat. Please. Now, Evan, just think about it. How many times have you seen a Negro police officer in a movie? A Negro school teacher? A Negro politician? Never! But whenever you see a prison movie or a Tarzan movie, Evan, there we are.
Yes.
Evan, I perform all over the world. I wear a suit when I perform. Evan, do you know there are people in other countries that have told me they did not know Negroes in America wore suits?
Now, Mr. Robeson, I find that hard to believe.
It has nothing to do with what you find hard to believe. It's what is actually going on in the world. And not just in other countries, Evan. People in this country, both colored and white. Evan, they believe anything they see on that movie screen. The white store manager that follows the Negro kid around just waiting to catch him steal. Because every colored man he's ever seen in a movie was a thief. The white cop that breaks up a fight between white and colored guys on the New York docks arrests the black colored guy. While the whole time the white guy is saying, I started the fight, as the police officer is slamming the colored kid into the paddy wagon and responding, yes, I know, but I can't arrest you.
Mr. Robeson, I told you, I grew up in New York. All this is completely foreign to me. I don't know anything about black people and white people fighting on the docks.
Evan, have you ever gone to the docks when you were living in New York?
Well, no, I had no reason to go down there.
You see, Evan, that's what I'm talking about. Evan, I've been to every casting director in this town. And they know not to call me to read for the role of an African with a bone in their nose in a Tarzan movie. They know not to call me to play Jane Cagney's cellmate in a prison movie. And I like Jim Cagney's work. I just don't take those kind of roles. Evan, do you know the position and the condition black people will be in this country if every role offered to Negroes was a negative one? Evan, in 60 years, television is going to be the next big thing. My God, I hope casting directors aren't only giving Negro kids thug and hoodlum roles. White cops will be shooting dead Negro kids in this country every other week on the streets. Evan, Negro lives matter.
White lives matter. All lives matter.
Yes, Evan, you're right. All lives do matter. And that's why I refuse to play the role of an ex-con in a movie. I can't be that kind of role model.
Well, Evan, tell me this. If Lena doesn't want to do it, who would you get?
Probably Dorothy Dandridge. Mr. Perry, what happened to your voice? You don't sound the same.
Well, yeah, well, after hearing your assessment of Negroes in Hollywood, maybe you ought to get used to hearing it. Because this might be the way I start talking from now on.
You know, I'm not sure that that's going to work. At least not in this picture. That voice has made you a very wealthy man, Mr. Perry. I better tell Mr. Mayor about all this, your new voice and all. I don't know about your attitude.
Now, can you imagine that? He wants to have that damn monkey having an affair on screen with one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood.
Yeah, they're both crazy, both him and Mayor. And what about this business about Negroes working well with monkeys?
It shows you how he thinks, how he feels. My brother said you couldn't pay him to live in Los Angeles. Hell, he lived out here for a year, and hell, he moved back to Mississippi. He said, at least in Mississippi, they call you a nigger to your face.
They are.
You know, I thought I could make a difference. Because I could make them laugh. can't work for these people.
Yeah, I'm out of here too. Let's go have a drink.
Yes, Mr. Perry. In order to keep this bill, Mr. Mayor agrees with me. Mr. Perry, gentlemen, Mr. Robinson? Now where did they go? Damn! There go my leather hip boots.
Get your ass in here! This goddamn monkey done shit on my desk again!
Yes, yes, go ahead, Mr. Mayor.
I can see that you enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to have one more piece before we close for intermission. And this piece talks about personal interactions and how these interactions can have consequences. Ladies and gentlemen, Sweetest Confession by Marlo Wyatt.
I don't know why you wanted me to meet you here. Empty and cold.
It's the closest church I could find.
And what good is praying gonna do? I'm assuming that's why we're here. Shoot, ain't no sense in being mad about it. I told you not to talk too much around those people. Get all familiar. Keep it strictly business.
I consider them friends. We did more than work together. We went to lunch together. We hung out. We talked about things.
Like what, sweetie? What you talking about with a bunch of pilgrims make them feel so comfortable around you, they think they can say whatever they want around you. They ain't you.
People are all the same.
We know we're the same, but they don't know we're the same. And you, for one, know we don't get treated the same. I don't know why you seem to forget that.
Friends should be comfortable around each other. Say anything.
All right, so tell me this, sweetie. Were you comfortable sitting in a room full of white folks while they casually threw around the word nigga and then asked you if you mind? Because asking if you mind assumes that you yourself are a nigga.
No, I wasn't comfortable. No, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. We were having champagne, celebrating. And then, I couldn't believe it.
I can't. Huh. Come asking you. No, not even asking you, but saying, I hope you don't mind, but
What were you thinking?
I know exactly what they were thinking. They were thinking the color of your skin makes you a nigger. And they wanted permission from a nigger to call other black people niggas.
And I gave it to them. I let them say that. I gave them permission by just standing there, silent.
Girl, if it was me, I would have simply beat the shit out of that white bitch that said it. And never did too.
Pam, will you watch your language? We're in church.
Man, this is a Catholic church. I don't know why we're sitting here in the first place. We ain't Catholic, that's a white people religion.
It's all white people's religion.
That may be true, but a Baptist God don't teach you to go around letting white folks get comfortable enough around you to use the word nigga.
Stop saying that word. Have some respect.
Okay, so you mad at me saying it. Ain't this some shit? You mad at me saying it, but you gonna let Little Miss Wonder Bread and Old Cracker Joe just rattle it off like there's some damn KKK convention?
Stop saying those words. Please. This is a holy place.
Holy my ass. Ain't nobody here. Man, holy my ass. Man, what is holy about a bunch of people coming to confess to some chick who claims she's a virgin, but then get knocked up by some man that ain't even her husband? That's some Jerry Springer shit. You set up an altar to her, you might as well set up an altar at Joanne's place. She pregnant with twins, talking about she don't know what happened. She been abstaining. She full of shit. They full of shit, and you full of shit too, sweetie. You done bought into their lies. Maybe you are a nigga like they say.
Stop calling me that, I said. Don't you ever call me that again. No matter what. Because you don't know. You have no idea. No idea how I have to pretend every day. And what that does to your mind after a while. So, it's like I'm in some corporate solitary confinement, trying my best to behave just so I can be free.
I don't know, sweetie. I don't know. You and me, we the same. We all just pretending. All of us. Black folks, Latinos, Asians, Muslims, Indians, we're all pretending. That's how we go.
No. You don't know. You see, that's just it. You have no idea what happened. What I did.
What'd you do, sweetie? You quit your job. You write a letter to Human Resources, you call the NAACP, we planning a protest? I mean, really?
Fuck you, Pam. Just shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, well, damn, I'm sorry. We are in a church. Okay, girl, I'm sorry. Sweetie, I'm really sorry, girl. I didn't mean to hurt you like that. I didn't know it hurt you that bad. I just thought you had a bad day at work.
I killed her.
You what?
I killed her, Pammy.
Girl, Sweetie, where did you get this? Sweetie, what did you do?
She acted as if nothing happened. They all acted as if nothing happened. Business as usual. And I said nothing. But it kept eating me up inside. My heart stiffened every time I heard their voices at the water cooler, at lunch, laughing, enjoying their lives as if nothing happened. And I said nothing. I did nothing. Until last night. I was sitting in my car and I started to drive, but it wasn't me. It didn't feel like it was me, but it was. I don't know. I drove to her house and I was thinking about all the things she would say, you know, joking, but at my expense, about my blackness, about my hair, my butt, my speech not being black enough, my everything. They treated me like it was a privilege for me, the black me, to make it this far in their world. Like I grew up in some rat-infested ghetto, trying my damnedest to get out just to get to them. They acted like I was lucky. And I did feel lucky. I mean, for a while. So I was just happy to be accepted. And then I started thinking about all the times. Then I got out of my car, I rang her doorbell, and she answered it and acted as if nothing happened. And before she could even say anything, I shot her. I don't know where or what. I haven't have to damn I know I shot her. I know I shot her.
Sweetie?
To say that word about me, for making us feel like that word, for thinking about us like that, for my father and every black man and boy. I killed her.
Sweetie, oh God. They're looking for you, sweetie. On the news this morning, they're looking for you.
I know. You know, there's no word like that for them. No word that burns their soul like that. You can't get away from it. Doesn't matter how smart you are or how educated. You can even be the president. In the back of their minds, they always see you as nigger. You know that girl I shot? We were friends. She saw me as a nigger.
I'm sure that's not true.
Okay, it's okay. I know what I have to do. Would you come with me, Pammy? This is my first confession. Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned.
Different evening. We're going to have a 15-minute intermission, please. And as soon as 15 minutes up, we'll start again. Thank you.